Started to change back to the previous cover.
How much is that?
Yep. Single picture.
Yep.
That's it. Finally. It's us again. No, we're running a little behind schedule. We got late on dinner, and it's only us, so we said this would be all right. We have today's Dime Adventure. As you saw the title, it's called Tale of Two Homes, which we kind of introduced to last time. You guys have your characters? Maybe I should grab my cards.
That would be a good idea.
I will need them. Because this game we don't use dice. Do you know that Stranger stuff? This system? I gotta convert it over to the Trials and Trolls one, but it's from the same kind of thing, the cards. So that means actually it will convert to this system pretty easy. So we have Max and Garrett staying at one of the main hotel that is on the site. Gotten for you after you successfully stop the wild menagerie of various creatures running around. Now to tell you something else you get to do. As far as I can tell, and I don't have anything to double check this on, so maybe we'll wait. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Keep your experience points going. We'll find out what they're all gonna be for. I think they can directly, for the way it looks like, they directly just convert over. But there's skills and then there's stats. I mean, there's got to be a slight difference in the pricing between them, but otherwise, how many points do you guys have?
6.
We're
XP.
I told you write it on the left-hand margin. Okay.
I was looking for it. Where I put it.
Yeah. We're going to have to, except for that's going to be a huge change in your character, I guess, after that, but that's all right. Today's encounter starts off with you guys are in your room. You guys wanted one room with two bedrooms, or two separate rooms entirely?
2 rooms conjoining each other.
Ah, okay, no problem. You guys were very helpful in making sure the fair didn't close down, so they'll go with it. Plus, you got a little bit of the support of the President of the United States at the time.
Yeah, old Teddy.
Yeah. Sorry, eating ice cream.
Awesome.
Gotta get some coffee soon. But, trying to protect your drink. What's that? What's that? My drink! Ah! What are you looking for? Okay.
What's that? Ah!
We won't even say it. It's scary. Both of you guys do things. Perception. We're going to say average. So your goal is a 10.
Done. You need to draw your 5.
Oh.
No.
I didn't forget anything.
Yes, you did. I already had mine out.
You have your Moxie?
Yes.
Okay. I have my Moxie.
Bill didn't have his.
He had no Moxie this morning. He woke up just Moxied out.
You got a 6.
He got
What's
barely
your
out of
perception
bed.
plus 5? Your perception's 5. So you got an 11.
Yes. You both made your target numbers. Who got the higher? You did? Your phone rings. Inside the, yeah, they had phones in hotel rooms then, didn't they? Check to see when the phone started. Otherwise I'll have someone knock at the door, but it's something we should know. I'm not saying you have cell phones for sure, but you could be right. Was my grandma old enough to have gone to the World's Fair? That seems to be close.
Phones.
When were phones invented? Hey, if someone knows online, tell us. If anyone else is watching us but us. It's a new game. I think basically as people start seeing us play it and that, maybe they'll like look back and see some of the episodes.
1876.
So yeah. This is 1904, we said? Yeah. Now, they're probably rare, but because the hotel is on the fairgrounds and people internationally are visiting, they probably set up the fancy thing. So you were probably shocked when the phone rang in your room.
Hi, Debbie.
What do you do about the phone ringing in your room?
I answered.
What do you say?
Hello.
Ring, 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 ring! I don't know. No one told me what to do with these phones.
Ah!
I don't want any.
Hey,
Hello?
I got a kitty.
Yes, you do. You got a phone call from, well, actually, this is from the front desk. Hi, kid. You can step here, it's fine. Situation is we have a gentleman down here, wishing to speak to you. Should we send him up, or will you be meeting him down here?
Send him on up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pound on his wall.
Okay.
What?
You hear her pounding on the wall, but as she's pounding on the wall, the phone rings.
Mine?
Yes.
Hello?
We have a gentleman that's coming up to see you soon from down here. He was already coming up to see your neighbor, but he was wishing to see both of you, so he may
Alrighty.
be knocking on your door soon on the way.
Alright. Thank you.
Okay. You're gonna scare Guido. Pounding on a table. She's gonna do to you sooner or later. Chloe, your face. Kitty, 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 kitty.
She's like, I am not fazed by mom. She's like, I'm fazed by that.
Hey, Queen.
You can choose whichever one.
She picked mine.
Oh, you can just wait for Mom to let you out then. Which ain't happening.
All right.
So, gets up there. It is Sherlock.
Hey, Sherlock, how you doing?
Pounds on your door. Says, can you meet us next door?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Don't you roll your eyes at me.
you all get there. He comes in. You're, fully ready to receive guests, I take it?
Yes.
Comes in and says, well, things have gotten difficult with Mr. Holmes' home. Although I am kind of insulted by him having my name. Because, well, I went to try to see what we could do about reporting him. Of course, I'm not doing an English accent, because I cannot. And it would be insulted, we would get tens of comments. Well, that would be nice, too. Stop the bad British accent!
Like your dream last night?
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you how to do it right. I'll say.
I don't think I want to know on that one.
It's weird. Yeah, it was. So, you might be wondering, well, I went over there to talk to him, and, well, I don't have much clout over here. I mean, I didn't come off with my original reason why I'm in this, checking this out. And that is, in actuality, I suspect H.H. Holmes may be Jack the Ripper. But I lack evidence right now. And when I went to discuss my thing with the police, they had certain issues with my report.
Because of your last name?
No, that one didn't come up. But his name did. There is no person called H.H. Holmes over like 5 years ago. So we don't even know who he is. Other two problems come down to this. No one's been reported missing, and no bodies have been found. But I know from watching the place that 1 out of 5, approximately, are unaccounted for. But they've also, after my checking things out, and they actually went and had someone look at it, and especially he said after he had a problem with some guests that busted down the door and left, he says, without paying their bills, that he's decided to only offer rooms to women. So, I'm in a tightly pressed situation, and I think you might have skills at impersonating a woman.
Give me a dress.
Oh, I've told you before, I have plenty of costume stuff over there.
Do you have makeup?
Oh, yes. Do you need help with finding it?
No!
Okay. He smiles.
That one?
No, I don't.
Okay. But yes, I have some nice stuff.
Ideal.
Stuff I best kind of guessed what you'll be wearing. What would look good. And what I think Mr. Holmes might enjoy. But on the other side also, I should mention, no one's seen Mr. Holmes. So we got to find out even that. But if you guys could prepare, get ready and meet it before any costuming, meet at my place. Then the penthouse I picked up across the street, just across Wallace. The location is 63rd and Wallace. It's where this. They call it locally. It's called the Castle. I found out because it basically takes up the entire block. You know, we found there's a lot of interesting things about it, but we need to start getting some more information. We suspect the disappearances occur at night. But if you watch this place, it's got weird chimneys sticking out places there shouldn't be. I don't know if he's a madman or just a bad architect. But that gave me an idea to check into it. Someone that does those weird things tends to be someone who also goes through a lot of carpenters. So I have one showing up at my house tonight that was fired. And he might be able to give us some information.
Well, let's go.
So, do you guys need to pick up anything, or are you just going to head over there?
I don't think I need anything.
I see you took over my notebook.
For now, yeah, I can give it back to you. I just needed it for notes for what was I going to do last night. And I couldn't find my green one, but I think it's in the bottom of that pile of that box. So I was just keeping all my game stuff in one. This is a nicer, much nicer notebook than mine, I'll admit, and I'll give it back to you.
Keep it, I'll get another one.
I'll think about letting you have another one. Ooh. By buying it for you. Okay. So, you guys going over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Information I should have gone through. Sherlock Holmes has recently retired from London to a small farm in the Sussex Downs. In his newfound free time, he has taken up the opportunity to visit the World's Fair. However, now that he's here, he's been he's been tracking the case of the disappearing people, but actually more, we don't know if we want to try to, because they say he's not around anymore. I don't think, well, the connecting factors, since you're going with him, he'll discuss it on the way. Have you guys, he'll have a wagon show up and take you guys there. But certain issues I found out that was interesting that drew me to this, was that H.H. Holmes, who must be a master at forgery and other cases of fraud, I find him moving a lot. But like I said, but he has a degree in medicine. That's how he can have the drugstore and that. Very few, I mean, you usually find people killing like that are from the lower echelon of society. But this man seems to be educated, which they usually think people that are educated wouldn't do things like this. But I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So the situation's going to be this. As you guys get to the house. Would you like to meet the gentleman before you prepare for your trip over there? As
Yes.
you are now? Yes. Okay. He brings him a guy named Leonard. He is a construction worker, or well, still is. But he recently got fired when working over there. Actually, a couple weeks ago.
How many cards do you have left?
5.
And one of them's an ace. Tipping him a little bit. Don't make so much difference in this game.
Yeah. Except
Except for I know what to plan for. I could plan for a 1. Well, okay, that's not much to plan for, is it? Since you're the one going over there, let's see. Fire carpenter, and I just gave him a name, so we'll keep that name. Leonard. Draw a card. What do you got?
7.
Okay, he worked on room 7. Now this room had the interesting factor to this room was a recessed section where there's a painting inside it. You know, sunk back into the wall, almost like a little, you know, alcove put into it, but not an alcove. Not as deep. But also, along the edges of it was some interesting writing. He had us on furring strips attached to it. Don't know what it was saying. I didn't pay that much attention. But main thing was, in every room, there'll be a focus. Something that is like the main feature
like
of that
the
room.
altar in room 5.
If that's what you found there, yes. At that focus is where you will find the only way out. That's where somehow, some way, there's something that triggers an escape before everything collapses. Now, the original intention was either I or your friend here were going to go with you, but then we found out he changed the plans and only women can be there. So, I dread the fact that I'm going to have to ask you, but I don't have much options. Police will not assist us. And I'm afraid by the time they get involved in this, there'll be a lot more dead people. But if we get you in there soon enough, well, basically, we can check out the place a little bit, and I'll give you some. What we found out is the bottom floor. The second floor has 40 rooms, actually. But not all of them are numbered. He says because they changed their mind on some stuff. Occasionally, you'll find doors that don't go anywhere. He had a mistake and thought it was just easiest to cover it with a door. That's what he explained to some of the other workers at the time. He said it would be fixed later. On the bottom floor, though, of the entire building, there's the lobby area, which you come in. Nice, fancy lobby. And that's where you get your room. And you go upstairs. The rest of the bottom floor, all the way around, consists of a drugstore, a barber shop, a candy store, a restaurant, a tinsmith, and a jeweler. You know, which could bring him some decent money, too. But, like I said, when you go in there, before evening, you might even have a chance to just hang around the lobby for a while and see if you can get some information. Or, basically, we've got to find ways to, you know, even before we even go there, how can we possibly find out more about this? I mean, I've used what angles I have, and I found Leonard here. But I'm kind of not from this area at all. They don't always still, I don't think they truly forgive the English for the war, so. Any ideas that you guys have? Before I just send you over there. Send her over there. Now you, I'm going to continue watching because if he is in there and makes a break for it, we want to be able to know where he goes. We're trying to chase him out of there.
That's what I was thinking, is have you guys watched the building?
Yes, but I'm also thinking of having him break into the basement.
That would be a good idea.
Now, I don't know what you'll find in there, but there is a coal chute that loads in a large amount of coal because apparently he needs it. I've heard some other reasons than that, but we're still kind of waiting to see what we find out fully. So, the question is, do you guys want to do anything before I send you over there?
Yeah, I need to get in the...
Well, yes. You have to get changed over. So, let's say.
No peeking!
Oh, you'll have a separate room. Let's say a charisma check to see how well you come off. Now, you could spend some of your moxie to really get it looking good, or you just take straight up what you have. Right now, you have a, what's your charisma?
4.
4. Okay.
Queen, Jack, Ace. Or 8. Queen, Jack, 8.
That's 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's
14, 15.
15. That's going to be rather daunting to not notice you. Okay, so.
In other words, you're going to look hot.
You are ready.
When do I not?
Male or female.
Then you are going to. How are you going to? Do you have any plans on how you will get from here over to that coal chute on the back of the building near the alley? Or no, that's not alley. There's no alley. That's right. The whole thing is street all the way around. So.
Just sneakily walk over to the.
Dress up as a coal delivery.
They probably won't even pay much attention unless so many
you
people
just gonna go
around.
with you? Okay. No, that's possible.
There's so many people. It's the
fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Although you're a few blocks from the fair at this location. I found he actually did just call it the World's Fair Hotel.
Just calmly walk around.
But this is an alternate. Because I know there's a lot of people don't even know, that don't even believe, hey, H.H. Holmes did all of these things. But we're in an alternate realm, so we're going to go with what we know. But still, you guys don't know for sure what's going on with him.
You were just gonna walk around.
Walk around over by the chute area, calmly, and not really look like I'm not trying to make too much of attention on it.
Nonchalantly.
Yeah. Slide.
Okay. Well, we're going to let her establish herself in there first before we go do anything, so.
So what's the name she's going to give?
That's up to her. What's your name going to be?
Let's go with my middle, Deanna.
Okay. So, Deanna, go over there in your oh so sexy looking dress. Can't see ankles anywhere.
Ankles, wrists, neck.
Nothing. It's all covered. So,
still look sexy.
you gone over there. You are met by, when you go inside, a lady. Make a perception check. We're going to say difficult, 12.
Make sure I don't get any jokers.
Oh, you hit one?
$14.
14. Okay. So, your head explodes. She looks familiar. She was the same lady that was in the hallway. And then, when you guys took off. So, we're going to say, because you have a 15, perception 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, I should keep these. And put that there.
Good idea.
12. Not good enough. She does not recognize you as you are. So you will be needing a room?
Yeah.
Okay. Draw a card.
3.
Okay, we have room 3 available. She gives you the key. Says we have some treats out in the lobby if you wish to mingle with the people before you go up to your room. It's still early in the evening, so.
I think I'll do that.
Okay. So, you meet with some of the other people. We're going to do it as a social. So it's your charisma plus whatever you get.
What are kings again?
3.
And jacks are 2?
Jacks are 1. Queens are 2.
So, 14.
Partial success. Yes. Good enough for some information. Draw a random card to see what you get.
3.
3. You're talking to someone who has been apparently staying there a couple nights, or there's this 3rd night for her, which is nice. She's glad to see there's no men in the hotel because she just wanted to come see the fair, not be perved on by some guy. But she was kind of, and they'll know because apparently the owner has put, so at night you can't even sneak a man in here because the stairs have some pressure plates on them. If someone steps on them, a light goes on up in his room. He knows. And then they'll come down. Or he'll send his security people down to check to make sure everything's all right. So, extra little safety things. I was first concerned when I stepped on them, but it was explained to me well, and, I kind of think it is a good idea now. So, that's something new you find out. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. No bing, bing. So, what do you want to do at this point? You've been kind of talking to her, to some of the people. A lot of people just go, grab their stuff, and head on up. They're tired. You see 2 people. One, Marjorie, and then there's one guy. Let me just make sure I got his name right. Benjamin. Helps get people's ladies' bags up there. But, explains, he's not allowed in the hotel even after 6. Everyone has check-in time by 6. So. The only one that should be in the building at night or in this area is Marjorie. During the day, she runs the drugstore. She actually states she's his second wife, Holmes. So. Anything else before you retire to your room for the evening? Want to go see what your room looks like?
Why not?
While doing so, do you step in the room and close the door? Or do you leave the door open?
I'm going to put something in the door. The
So,
door won't shut.
All the way? Okay, I would say then do an intelligence check. No? Chokar? Uh-oh. Okay. Try again. Are you impromptu to your belly button? Is it talking to you? So no!
An itch.
Give me more french fries, he says.
Oh no. My stomach's not liking it right now. I ate too much.
$14.
Okay, room 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oddly enough, As you go into the room, there is a set of stairs that goes halfway up one corner. But, like, it ends at a wall. But also, on the wall, like where the steps go up to, is a, like, fencing sword. A couple of them, like a display. Where they're hanging there.
I'm gonna feel around that display.
Do a perception.
16.
Okay. You notice that as you're moving around and stuff. 16, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a decimal. Yeah, that's good. The thing that's the swords are hanging from, the hook on the wall, right? As you lift the sword a little bit, it raises. You haven't done it yet, but you just kind of like, you see that it's like, there's a resistance, a spring almost, to what they're resting on.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Okay. Now, anything else?
I'm gonna keep looking.
In the room?
Yep.
Okay. Draw a card. Or, yeah, it's a random. Draw a card.
Fuck you.
Don't you love those guys, don't you?
There's only 2 of them. How are you hitting so many? They love you. You sure you don't have his jokers? I have too many jokers here. Okay, so try again.
3.
Okay. Nothing else really catches your attention, but I'll give you, just because there's not really enough being found out yet, go ahead and do a intelligence check. 12 is our number. Because you haven't brought it up yourself.
Queens or what?
2.
So it's 11. 17.
Okay, that's about 12. So, you're sitting there, and you do notice, first of all, his rooms don't have phones, which is nothing new. Most places don't. There is gas lighting in the rooms. They don't have electric yet. You have to go stay at the overnight at the fancy hotel to get that. But they will charge you a lot more. I should have checked that. What's your wealth? 6?
5.
5? Draw a card, and you want to go get to an 8. So a 3 or higher. 3. Because you basically had to pay for the room out of your pocket instead of any checks. Because, well, then they would have known the name. So they gave the price, which you happen to have heard before. So you paid it out. Prices actually come down a little bit from last time.
Come on, I actually have my tits out this time.
Yeah, see?
Have them show it. They're like, right there. Hi.
They're called discounts. Discount daisies. One thing you notice while you're sitting there in the room looking around is there's like a bunch of like pamphlet cards almost. They're small, like almost the size of a 3x5, kind of like this size. They haven't standardized business cards yet. And they're for things like those stores down below that go all the way around the outside edge. Come and visit some of our other places. You can eat here, buy some candy. Maybe go, if you have any clasp or any buttons that break, the tinsmith can help you out there. And again, since you pulled so high on that or drew so high, you're thinking, you know, his neighbors may have things to say about him or about the place. So, I'll let you pick 2 places before it starts getting too late.
Tinsmith and the restaurant.
Tinsmith and restaurant. Okay. Why are you just gonna go look at his stuff? You know, he's got different. You know, as far as you don't have to go in with like a problem. He sells stuff too. Like little metal jewelry boxes, things like that. Even has some music boxes. So you're gonna go down there and talk to him. Going with your charisma. And what's your charisma start at?
4.
So do it at 8 because you actually pulled a 15. So you have a 12. 12 is okay. So the tinsmith guy, go ahead and draw a card.
6.
He's even sold tools to Dr. Holmes. And he uses, well, you know, in his abortion practice. So.
I don't know why I was looking at him. He's not even next to me.
I know. Who else are you gonna look at? Me?
Oh my god.
Hey. I'm not going to look at
Okay. But that's something you find out about him is apparently he does have a room in there. And that's one of the reasons sometimes you'll find rooms without numbers. But somewhere in that castle, he has a surgery room for doing another table. Matter of fact, one of his wives, or one of his mistresses, that was his mistress. You know, she agreed to leave town if he did the abortion, and her and her daughter, whenever they left. So that's. But what were you leaning for? I have some fine music boxes. I fine tools, combs. I got some nice, solid silver combs over here. Oh, I assume you have short hair, or did you put on a wig? A big old wig, black wig. I was thinking, you know what it could be? That picture.
Yeah.
From the cover.
Bill.
On the see where it shows like from the picture for the show. Except for she's got a battle axe on her back. You don't have your giant old sword.
No, I don't.
But I would give you any sword, you would get a half bonus at. So if you had to grab that sword off the wall, you'd have a 3 with it at least.
You might need it.
But no, you don't bring your big old sword over. Well, unless you want to think of a way to do it. Don't want to raise questions.
Up my skirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pointy and cold.
Yeah. give your children nightmares. Who would hide a weapon up there? My axe. Okay.
No K.
No comment. No comment.
So you wanted to go check the restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. First of all, do another social check. Charisma plus whatever you draw.
7.
7 total? Or 7 plus what's your charisma?
4.
11. It's still a success, partial success. Basically means 1 piece of information. Roll a die 10. Or no, die 10. Wrong game. Pull a card.
2.
Interesting. You find out also, apparently, he's a brilliant businessman. He even for the drugstore, they have glass bottles for everything. He's even put a glass blowing kiln down there, somewhere in the basement. It's huge. It's bigger than you would ever need to burn to fire glass. But he supposedly he called a bunch of us in there one time to show us he had this new technique that would allow him to bend glass. Now he showed a few tries at it. It didn't quite work. He said he's still working at it, but it's why he's got a huge kiln. That's what he's gonna be doing as you guys are busting in. We'll be out there sleeping in the coal. Just like when I was a kid and Daddy would throw me in the basement. Okay. That's the stuff you find out. So, it's starting to get late. And you know, in probably about half hour or so, he's going to go over. He's going to probably head over there soon. And start sneaking his way in. Make a perception check.
Me?
Yes. Versus a 16, actually.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be easy. It won't hurt you if you fail, so don't worry too much.
11.
11. Okay. An old gentleman comes up next to you. Smacks you in the back of the legs with a cane.
Excuse me?
Turn around and it's a blind man.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry.
Draw a card.
Blind man quick.
6.
Get you in the butt.
It's Holmes.
Yes, it is.
Fucker!
He gets in close and says, oddly enough, I found this man is in debt to everyone. He buys everything on credit. The entire hotel is like decorated on credit.
He also has a glass blowing kiln in the basement and an abortion room somewhere in this building.
A what?
Abortion.
Oh, well, there's medical studies. It wouldn't surprise me.
And yes.
But that... Think about the work that I suspect he did in London.
And the carpenter was right about the passageways out of the rooms.
Well, yes, I thought so because someone had attempted to kill him shortly after our meeting. So, but still, we have not seen
Do
him.
not go upstairs. He has pressure plates to set off a light in his room.
Yes, top 2 floors are, well, the top floor is his. The floor below that is rented for long-term people to stay in, like families. Then everything below that is the hotel, and then the bottom floor is which where we are now. But the abortionist, that would fit. He shown work on the same areas of the body before.
The tinsmith sold him the tools.
Well, he tends to try to keep everything close by. I wouldn't be surprised if even the candy store had something to do with helping him out. Keeping the people happy and giving them candy. Tries to keep everything, but still we haven't found him.
Could be up in his main floor.
Could be. I think he's hiding from everyone because he's in debt so badly. Maybe you could ask if you could see him.
I could go ask his second wife.
Mildred? Or Marjorie?
Marjorie.
Ah. Yeah, but he never divorced the first one.
Where's the first one?
She went up to over to New York with her daughter. She was pregnant at the time and left while pregnant, leaving everything. Originally, it was her money, but she left and went and is living with family now.
Probably because you wanted to abort the kid.
Possibly.
I will see about getting a meeting with him.
Looking like you, that shouldn't be too hard. He goes out and smacks someone else with a cane as he's leaving. It was hard to detect if it was him, but yeah.
Excuse you!
Everyone does. No one looks at the blind man, you know. So he
Me, I'm like, excuse you!
You're yelling at the poor blind man.
I'm gonna go ask Marjorie if I could possibly meet the owner.
Make a charisma roll to see if you can put it across in a way. The higher you roll or pull, the less chance that she thinks you're flirting with her husband, but just want to talk. If you get low, it's coming straight up slutty.
4, 5, 6, 8, 12.
12. Above average, so therefore, she sees you. She says, well, you know, I'd understand. You know, his work here was interesting, but why did you need to see him? Like, have you gotten yourself in trouble?
No, I just...
She's quietly saying, you know, in the motherly way.
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I am actually not into men.
Oh, well, I can understand that. Well,
Hey, I gotta play it!
I would, you know, let you. I would, you know, talk to and set up a nice meeting with him or something like that. But actually, he's not in town right now. He's down in Fort Lauderdale, Texas, checking into a bigger hotel.
No.
Why'd you say that?
There is no Fort Lauderdale in Texas.
Well, where's Fort Lauderdale then? Where's it? Florida?
Yes.
That's my fault then. I thought it was in Texas.
No. Where do you get Florida?
There could be. I don't know. There's a London in Texas.
Yeah.
There's a Portland, Maine.
Yeah, we're from, and then probably people from Portland, Maine think it's weird that we have a Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
So, you know, but no, I got that wrong then. That wasn't. So he's in Fort Lauderdale. I watched a lot of things about him last night. That was one of the places he disappeared to for a while. He actually tried to open another hotel, but he ended up owing so much money, they came and chased him out of town. But we're not to that point yet. He's supposed to be in Fort Lauderdale. But I'll, if he does, he can sometimes show up out of nowhere. So if he does, I'll let him know. I mean, you are in room 3? Okay, but I'd probably have you meet him down here in the lobby, of course. Just because I wouldn't want people saying, you know, bad things about you. You know, I don't know. Were you ever institutionalized over it?
No.
Oh, so you have well-off family probably then. Okay, well, I've got to start, you know, cleaning up some of the rooms and stuff. So I've got to go. But we will see you in the morning. We do have some donuts and that brought in, some pastries, I should say, and you know, for breakfast, and of course coffee will be served down here. We don't allow hot plates in the rooms, so we try to supply it down here for you in the morning. Have a good evening. She wanders off over towards a cart that she, you know, push around with all the cleaning supplies and that.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't allow hot plates in the rooms.
And then she rolls it over to the wall and goes over there, opens a door about half. It's like this wide by like this wide to the floor to here, and It's a dumbwaiter. But this is huge. You know, and she rolls the whole cart in there. And goes in and closes the door. And then on the side, you know, pulls the rope. And pulls the cart up to the floor so she can take care of the cleaning. So it's a big old dumbwaiter in there. Big enough for a person to fit in easily. Maybe two if one was lying on the ground. And they said they have found no bodies. No one missing because it's the World Fair and people are like, probably aren't going to be reported for days until days afterwards. So, go up to the room.
How far does it go?
Yeah.
Do you want to try a perception check on Daunting to find where it opens up on your floor?
King, Jack, 9.
King 3, Jack 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus, I said perception?
Yep. 18.
That's absurd.
No, it's an 18.
18 is absurd, and you made it. You go up there and you find it, and it's like open a little bit. She left it open a little bit when she didn't fully close it. So,
Excuse me, please.
she was rolling off down the hallway. As you're going up, Guido, just like that. She hurries up. She slows down. She gets around the table. Okay. What you doing in there? Getting his medicine. Shots and stuff. Okay. So, you go up to your room. We're going to go with the same thing as last time. We'll give you 3 good actions. Meow, meow. Hold on. I haven't gotten my coffee. But what are you going to do? Get in the room. Do you, well, shortly after you get into the room, because you've been out most of the day, it hits around 6, and the lights dim out. They shut off the lights at 6 to save on fuel. Now, do you have a candle?
Yes, I do.
You do have one? I'll let you. Next time we have to write it down. You get a very little list of stuff you can have.
Mess toolkit.
Yeah. I'll give you one of those. It's basically allowed to cook, you know, a little hot dog or something like that. Okay. So, not that you couldn't win the bottle.
You wouldn't let me.
But I'll let you have one. It's not that big of a deal, and you already knew because you stayed here once before. They shuts off the lights after a while. Although later on the gas comes on again, you might be able to relight it. Too fast, too fast. Okay.
Entire room is engulfed in flames.
So,
Hey, I can breathe.
what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go open up the passageway.
You gonna go check that out?
Yep.
Okay. You'd already found it mostly. So what you have is you go ahead, you everything, you lift the sword, or what specific, are you lifting the swords off, or are you just pushing it? How are you doing it?
Lifting them off.
See what happens? What do you do with them?
I'm gonna hold on to them.
Okay, there's 2 of them. A misericord, the shorter one, and the longer one. It's a dueling set.
I'm gonna hold on to both of them.
Okay. Dang it, it's out of hand.
Take it.
Is it enough? Well, you hear a click, and the panel like slides back a little bit.
I'm gonna.
Make an intelligence check to see what you're looking at.
8, 9, 11.
11. Above average. Good enough to say that you were looking at a strong wooden lock that's built into it. You can break it or pick it. You know what I mean? Picking.
I'm gonna break it.
Breaking it. Your goal is a 15. Use your strength, or are you using a tool? Or are you using one of the swords? Smaller one or the longer one?
Longer.
Okay. Go ahead. So I will give you a +3. Just half your sword skill, just for the hell. Strength +3. Plus whatever you pull.
So 6, 7, 9, plus 9.
That's an 18. Okay. But not high enough to not. Okay, it did it, but you broke the sword in the process, the long one. Still have the little one. Okay. Which would count more as like a dagger with your sword skill bonus, so 3 points as a dagger. Okay. You broke it. The woodlock snaps. And the panel now swings freely. It was locked on the bottom, hinged on the top.
Okay.
You push it. Okay.
It's push, not pull.
It's a deep. Or you looked and it's a chute. Like a vent would have or something like that. Just down.
Like a body chute.
Could be.
That's how she cleans up the rooms.
It's a way to get rid of the bodies. But you can't see what's down there. But you want to put the candle up there? Make a perception check.
11.
Okay. Looking down there, it looks like there's a little bit of a glare, but when you get the light just about right, it looks like there's spikes down there.
It's a trap!
So that's been 3 actions.
Yep.
I'll give you 3 more because he's not ready yet. You look down there. Well, at this point, make a perception check.
12.
Good enough because you know what you were listening for this time. You start hearing that hissing sound. First round, no effect. Takes a while to get to. Plus, you're up on the stairs, so you're up higher. You're halfway up the room.
Is there like a ladder or anything going down or up?
No. But the spikes look like 1 floor down. So that would put you back on the first floor. But, you know, there'd be spikes.
I'm going to take the mattress. Shove it down there.
Not the mattress. Unless you start cutting it up, because it's not going to fit in that hole. But you could probably start throwing pillows and blankets.
That's what I'm going to do.
Start throwing shit down there?
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case I have to jump down.
Okay. You spin around doing that. You pull them all, pop off the bed.
Yep.
You throw it down there in the hole. What are you doing about the? Because the panel still slides down every time you like walk away from it and you push it back up. Do you want to? You might be able to take the busted sword and use it to like pin that.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and use that. Make a determination roll to make it work.
5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Good enough. You go ahead and shove it into the corner and it kind of like catches it, so you don't have to worry about it slamming shut on you. Like, what if you go in there and you can't get out? So, you know. Okay. Second round. You throw all that shit down there. First round you gather it. Next round you throw it down there. Next round, I need an endurance roll. At 10 right now.
King is 2? Or
3.
what? So.
Jack 1.
7,
Queen
8,
2.
9, 10. 14.
14. No problem. You're doing fine right now. You only needed a 10. Because the room's still trying to fill up. And you now have extra space of the air coming out. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. That's really way off.
Well, you know, that's what happens when we eat cheap food like that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, you are now across the street from the location where you see the coal entrance, the coal thing.
Yeah, see if I can calmly walk over there without being seen.
Let's go with Dex.
I'm gonna have to shuffle my cards shortly.
Boy, I've been keeping you busy.
Yeah, you have!
No, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
9?
9.
Okay. You get on over there, and someone's like watching you, like from the same side of the road. They watch you come on over. They're like, it's the guy from, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shh. Wasted cards. That's gonna be too high. Another one. Need a number. 5. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone that works from the restaurant, which is probably why the coal drops near there, because they need it too. So we're there next to, out on his break, smoking his pipe. As you come walking up, he kind of noticed you. Just because you didn't pull high enough, you needed a 10.
Yeah.
But still, you got there. You didn't fall on your ass. You didn't fail.
Yeah.
So he's like, gives you a little head nod.
It's say hi.
Okay. Let's go. Let's say you're gonna make a little conversation with him to kind of like seem normal. So go for charisma.
Charisma.
We're gonna go with a 10.
There it is. It's 3.
Plus whatever you draw, or you can use one of your cards. You want to hit a 10. Remember, if you drop cards, if you want to multiple pile them, you have to have face cards first. Modifiers, let's say. So 10 plus
13.
Yeah. Makes everything seem normal. He finally kind of excuses himself.
Bless you.
He kind of excuses himself. He's like, well, I've got to go back to washing dishes, so I was just waiting for the water to heat up again. So you have a good day there. And he goes around and goes inside, leaving you out there alone. But
that was a quick combo.
well, yeah, just talk about the World's Fair probably.
Yeah.
Little things here and there. But he was on break. But it's going to cost you an extra round because you had to talk to him. So, he's gone. What do you do?
We'll look around and see if there's anybody else so I can head to the...
Make a perception check. You only need a 10.
Perception is 5.
6. You don't see anyone. Doesn't mean there is or isn't. You don't see anyone watching you. What do you do?
Jump the chute.
Okay. You grab the chute and it's locked. You can try breaking it with a strength roll.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only gonna be difficult. No, average. It's not really meant for security as well. Well, it's his place though. 12. So take your strength.
Which is a 6.
Yeah, he breaks doors all the time. You want to get to a 12. He's got a heavier lock on here than he should have on his coal chute. Another one. So that's a 7. Okay, it doesn't break. You can try again.
Okay, try it again.
Okay.
6.
Do you want to use a tool or something? Do you have anything to use? I shoot it. No one will notice. Slam. There's a small list of items you have, yes.
I'm looking at. Got a toolkit.
Okay. You should be able to have something to do with that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a plus. What's your intelligence?
Intelligence.
4.
So I'll give you a plus 2. Half your intelligence.
Intelligence is 4.
So 6 plus 2. You now have an 8 to begin with.
8.
So draw.
Oh.
15. Yep, it snaps. Make yourself a dex roll on an easy. Or dex pull.
Dex 7.
Yeah, oh, you need what, a 1? Yeah, it's only 8. There you go, no problem. You go sliding down there.
Devin, you need to take a 9.
I will soon. I will soon. Nobody now. I'm no fun. I don't want to, Mommy. Okay. You pull a card, just a random one. We want to see where you end up. Oh.
Got a 10.
Okay. The coal. I'm gonna go get my pills now. Do you want some coffee? You need some coffee?
I was having problems staying awake because my glucose was going psycho on me.
Yeah, understandable.
That's why I felt myself falling asleep, and I was fighting myself to stay asleep, and I knew it was happening. It was I needed my shots.
Okay.
So I don't
have any pills. I'm just kidding. So you're down there. You're in a room that has coal on the ground.
Less cold.
And it has a hallway that leads out of there into the dark. And there's a very steep set of stairs that goes up to the ceiling. And it could be a trapdoor there. So basically you can go down the hall, but you do hear some noise down here.
Down on the side?
No, like somewhere deeper inside, like a furnace. Could be a furnace.
Is it?
No, it's not the hissing sound of the gas filling up. No, it's more of like basically sound of a heavy motor. You know, producing heat for the place. Or the kiln. Or something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to go and follow that sound.
And go that way instead of up the stairs?
Yeah, I'll go back upstairs in a little bit.
Okay. So we had coal to upstairs. I'll say what they go to, but you don't know.
It's magnetizing into it.
Go down the hallway, draw another card.
9.
Don't tell me no.
Okay.
We know. Let's take a come here, baby. Come
You've
here. Come here.
entered a room
Come on, miss.
that,
Hi, pretty baby.
well, you need a determination roll first. A determination not to get sick at what you see versus a daunting. What's your endurance?
Endurance is a 6.
Okay, 6 plus what you draw, or put down you need at least
Hi.
a 14.
Hi, pretty baby.
Otherwise you might get sick. Well, you have a military background. You've seen lots of bad stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go 12 instead.
She's like, hey, what's up?
So you start with what? An endurance of
6.
6? So you need a 6 or higher. And you'll be fine. You can drop it or hopefully pull it. And take your look. Bam! No! He gets sick. What you see is what you could best say extreme interrogation room. Thumb screws, things like that. But what gets you kind of sick, what does get you sick, is there's half of someone on one of the racks. They've been their skin. It looks like their flesh has been pulled off.
Man or woman?
Female. It looks like
I'm in danger.
a torture room, without a doubt. A sadist room.
Get the hell out of there.
Okay, you can continue on forward, or you can go back where you were.
Well, there's another way through out there?
Yep, on the opposite side of the room is another. This
Go
whole
down.
thing's like a maze.
Go down that way.
Go that way. Draw another card.
6.
Well, that's unexpected. You continue on, and it's a tunnel. Seems pretty long. Pretty long hallway.
Well, I got a...
Should you keep going, or?
Yeah, I got a lantern.
Oh, good, good.
So I can see.
So light up a lantern.
Done.
Okay. It looks, as far as you can see, it looks like it keeps going.
Keep going.
Now, this building's pretty big, but after a while, you think you've left like underneath the building, and you're starting to get like more of a natural rough cut tunnel. Remember when you guys were hunting the spider
Yeah.
and had that rough cut stone? It looks kind of like that. Like you've left the building and entered some other tunnels, that, like older tunnels that were here.
Yeah, I'm going to stop and go back because
Okay.
I don't want to...
But you also feel some wind.
So I know we'll be able to get out of that way.
Yeah, you found his escape tunnel. Now you are sitting there having all kinds of fun. Do you want to roll again for your endurance, or you want to try to go down the thing?
17.
17. You're doing good. Kind of like, you're trying not to breathe. You probably got your wet cloth up against your face again. Although you heard the door lock. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to.
Go down there? Okay. Hold. On your decks. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at old cards.
Put down. He's cheating! He's cheating! He's looking at wieners!
9.
It's an old Betty Page deck. Remember?
Oh, God.
I've seen that.
9.
9? Don't you know?
9!
9. Well.
9.
You drop on it. And then there's a cracking sound.
The spikes?
That doesn't sound right, but it sounds like cracking like glass. Make a dex roll. We're going to pull for a 12.
14.
Oh, you made it. It breaks. And you fall through. And as falling, if you can make a quick perception of only an 8, because it won't change anything, but it might be interesting to see it. You made it.
Queen 7.
As you're falling, the spikes was a mirror showing there's spikes on a wall, reflecting to make you think there were spikes down there. It was a mirror all along. There was never spikes down there. It was an illusion trap to trick you, so you wouldn't try it. There's probably some place where he'd move it on the other side when he needs to drop, like you were saying, a body down the chute. Pull a card when you're ready. We're going to see where you land. And then
10.
10. Okay. You have dropped into a room. It's dark. Do you have your candle? You
Yes.
should probably relight it. Make an intelligence roll for a easy. Just an 8. Lights that candle on the way down while going, wow, look, an illusionary spike trap. Land. All ready to go. And you need to make a determination
High
roll.
heels and all.
We're going to say a 12.
15.
You control the desire to scream as you see skeletons. About 3 of them hanging from the wall in the room you're in. Looks like they're drying. That's what you find. From this room, there are 2 exits. So we have, wait. Room 3 to skeleton room. Goes 2 directions. You gotta go back to the one that came.
Yeah.
There's probably it could be a secret. I'm sure that escape tunnel probably has a secret door somewhere. So we'll probably check for that. But right or left?
Right.
Okay. Pull.
3.
And I shoot at her. 3. Well. A foul smell as you go down that hallway starts to come down from that way. A really bad chemical smell.
Embalming room.
Quick lime. Or well, it's a type of acid.
Hell no! I'm gonna turn back around.
Well, there's a vat in the room. Not the floor is a pit to it, but it's where he strips the bodies, final cleaning, so they can be nice and pretty and bleached before he hangs them up and sells them. You don't like that one? There's an exit from that room, or you can turn around.
Fine, I'll go in.
One more. Maybe.
5.
Oh. Interesting how these are together. this must be the surgery room, including places for people to watch on the outside edge. It looks like you've seen in some medical school pictures.
Oh boy.
This is where they would do surgeries, probably the abortions. It's got the tools, nice tin tools.
I'm taking them.
Oh, you're gonna take 10 surgery tools?
Yes.
I'll let you write them down. So that's dint, dint.
Because I could use that scalpel to fucking slit his goddamn throat if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hide it in my palm. Flip
Okay.
it out and
Pull a card.
10.
You've entered a wine cellar.
I'm underneath the restaurant.
There's a set of stairs going up.
I'm underneath the restaurant.
Yes, probably, or something near to it. Could be a private wine cellar. But yeah, it would make sense. You don't know exactly where that door goes to, but you're in a wine cellar right now. And that is a steep, almost a ladder more than stairs. So like so thin that if you didn't know what you were expecting, you'd probably fall. You're just coming down these stairs.
I'm thinking maybe I should go back the other way.
You think, I haven't found anything. You hearing noise in this place.
I'm gonna go back the other way.
Turn around.
Yep.
Draw a card. What do you get? That's what I've been waiting for. You go back to the surgery room.
Yep.
And perception check.
$15.
15?
Yep.
Okay, you see her. You found Marjorie. But I gotta find.
Hey, baby.
Oh, because they're over here. I gotta find socialite. That's what I'm gonna use for her steps. Oh, she has out a small pocket pistol. And she's like, I'm not really sure how you got down here, but I knew you were going to be a problem.
You know what song just went through my head? I knew you were in trouble when you walked in.
Speed. Mine is 5 plus 2.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You beat me. You get to go before she gets to pull the trigger.
I'm gonna throw that fucking scalpel right into her throat.
You gonna throw it at her?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna. Okay, her attack is 8. Her defense. So you need. I'll give you a 3 automatically because you have. I'll give you half your sword skill with other blades. So that's a 3 plus. Yeah. So 6. If it's a skill, it's a 6. So yeah, go 6. What's that?
Joker.
Oh, Joker. Go ahead and do what needs to be done. Okay, no, it would be 3. Yeah, you don't double up for the weapon. So 3 points start with, and then whatever you draw. You can lay down if you need cards to get better. You need an 8.
Plus my strength.
No, you're throwing it. Dex. And I think it's only half. Yeah, it's only half. What's your dex? 4?
Yep.
So give yourself a +2, plus your 3 you already have, so that's a +5 to begin with. You only need a 3.
Got it.
Because you have skill with it. So,
Tracheotomy, bitch!
using
No, I.
They were going for the heart. Bro.
So what'd you pull? What kind of suit? You have to remember that determines damage.
7.
Club, or yeah, clubs. -3 of dex for her. So +2. So that's. Oh no! Wait, sorry, I was confusing myself. What's your dex? 4?
Yep.
So that starts as 2 points, plus you rolled, so that's 5 points. You did 5 points to her.
And she also has a lethal wound too.
You would, to get lethal, you would have to have the critical at 16.
Well, she has a scalpel.
She does have a scalpel in her throat. That is something she's got to worry about. But we know what she's going to do first.
Shoot.
Yes. She's going to go to shoot you. What's your defense?
7.
Okay.
And
Plus
critical is 15.
7 and 15. I start with a +2 with this weapon. So, 8, 9, 10. So I hit you, right?
Yeah.
Diamonds for 4 points.
Not bad, not bad.
Now, you have a hell of a lot more than she does. She's a little lady. She's like 5 foot tall.
I'm gonna take the short sword.
The little misericord.
Yep.
Okay. And give it to her.
Yep.
Go at a 3 plus whatever you pull. So yeah, it's just a weapon bonus, which is 3 plus
7.
7. She's dodged you that time. So she's gonna try another shot at you.
She's like this.
Yeah. Well, it could be on the side a little more, but still. You're like, ah! She's probably screaming. She's gonna shoot at you. 2 plus 3. 5. She's apparently not paying as good attention. And that's all the bullets I got.
11.
11. Yes, stab her. What is it? Suit? Clubs? Spades. Spades. On
A short sword.
spades
Ah,
is... What's your strength?
6.
-2, so that's 4 points. Okay.
Again.
Well, except for... That's your turn. Hold up. You look gunfight in the... Maybe you'll find your room.
Oh,
Back to him now.
it's your turn.
About 2 from the end of your turn, you hear gunfire. So, but until then, although if you were upstairs, you couldn't hear it. These walls were asbestos and steel lined.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking incredible.
He was a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Some say he was just bad at design.
No, he was a fucking lunatic.
Okay. You are in the escape tunnel. you probably wanted to look for. It doesn't seem that it doesn't make sense. Where would he escape from the coal room? I guess he could escape from that stair set that went up.
Yeah.
Do you want to go check that?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. I will let you.
Go up those stairs.
Okay. You go back to those stairs. First of all, we have. You gotta turn around and come back. So draw a card. Okay. Nothing there. And then draw another card for the next room. Okay. No one stopped you on the way. That's when you hit a face card.
Mm-hmm.
You go back. You're in the stairs. They head up.
Okay.
You going up?
Yeah.
Roll a die, or pull a card. Pull a card 10.
Somebody's there.
Oh, yes. Somebody's there. It's Benjamin.
The one that you ran into outside.
No. No, Benjamin's the guy that helps in the hotel
Mm.
with putting stuff away, and he has to be out before night. Yeah, he goes downstairs. He's there. He's a big guy.
And he has a toad sticker.
Well, let's see
No
what he
tiny
has.
knife. He's like, ha!
He has a bottle of liquor and a club and a crowbar. We're gonna go with the crowbar. Well, actually, let's see what I got stats for weapon-wise. I forgot. I don't have them all printed out yet.
I think we're actually going to be playing the full 4 hours.
Are we getting close?
It's 9:25.
Okay. Well, we just would like to finish Holmes.
I know, but I'm actually staying up for this.
Well, yeah, as long as we can keep your attention, things move fast. It just fucking flies.
That I'm also feeling better.
Well, that's good. So, yeah, Benjamin's standing there with a crowbar. What weapons do you carry? It should be listed right there.
Right now, I'm just ahead of my class on.
Okay.
Let's see. A knife, a rifle.
Did you come sneaking in here with your rifle?
I didn't go anywhere without it.
Okay. So, you're going to need to pull your rifle, but you got your lantern out right now. So you'll have to put down the lantern
Oh yeah.
and go to your rifle.
Yep.
So, depends, do I get to hit you twice then? My speed is 5 plus 1. Can you beat a 6? I draw. I don't think there's much chance. What's your speed start with?
My speed is 5.
So if you pull a 1, we'll tie.
You did that on purpose.
Okay, we tie. But because you put down your lantern
Yeah.
Did that on
as he smacks you with the crowbar. Otherwise, he might have had 2 shots at you. You have to put it out and then grab the rifle out. And he'd be hitting you all that time. But he only got you once. So,
Well, I got a knife too, so.
well, but you could choose one or the other. Especially with a rifle. A rifle is a 2-handed weapon. Club, I have a 5. So, 5. What's your defense? So there's the 2 numbers. Defense. It's on the top. Oh, no, you almost
No,
had it.
defense is 8 and 17.
8 and 17. Okay. Start with a 5. You know, I probably should have gone with using one of my cards, and I could have automatically hit him, but I didn't. I keep forgetting that I have Moxie points to use. Okay, but I still could do that. 3, 4. Now, I have a 5. I need an 8.
Mhm.
What I need for a critical?
17.
Can't get it. I'll just hit him with an 8. Just to be sure. So, an 8, and that's a club. You take 5 points damage. Pencil? Grab one if you need.
Put down there.
By the way, what'd you do to your index finger?
What?
Index finger.
No, don't
This
touch
one?
me
Yep.
there. This is
I don't know. I think I
no-no square.
slammed it. So I got 5.
Yep, -5. I think what you have 5 left?
Yeah.
6 left? 7? What do you start with?
Where's my?
Hit
12.
points. 12? Okay, yeah, I knew it's half of yours, right?
Yeah.
Half of hers. She's like a gymnast's body. Solid muscle. Okay. Now, since we're tied, we draw again. So I have a speed of 5, or no, I have a speed of 3. 13. You gotta beat a 13.
No, don't touch me there.
Plus 2. So it's 12 plus, what's your speed?
17.
You got it. You pulled your rifle out. You need to hit a 6 to hit him. Plus 1. What's your rifle skill? There's a number on it. It's a rifle number
6.
6. You start with a 6.
Sorry, I'm.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I
Get out.
was looking in the wrong place.
6 plus 7. You made it. Wait, 6 plus 7? That's a critical.
Yeah,
That's a 12. That's over a 12.
that's a
Touch me there. This
13.
is my no-no square.
So, what's the suit?
The suit is a
Clubs. Look on your thing and see what clubs is supposed to be.
Club is 3.
3? But that doubles because it's a crit, so that's a 6. So I take 6 points. Okay.
I need to shut up.
No, you're fine.
no. You're doing
We're
great.
getting used to the game. We're still trying to.
I can't find out where it's at.
See,
Oh, wait.
if
I have
it-
a defense rating. I take 2 points less damage.
If we would have done this when I was still like really, really sick, I wouldn't have been able to.
Well, that's good. We're getting better. Not that anyone's sick here.
They already know.
No.
They're not watching.
Oh, well then they deserve to be tricked.
There. This is my no-no
Okay. That was 1, 2. You hit him. Now it's his turn. He's going to take his old club at a 5. You need an 8, you said?
Yeah,
8? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does that-
almost a crit.
almost, but not quite. So, but that's a club. You take 5 more points damage.
don't touch me there. This is
He smacks you in the head with that club again, with a crowbar.
We're just gonna finish him off.
Go ahead, shoot again.
6 and 9.
That's over a 12.
Yep.
You can crit him again.
And
that's a
that-
hearts?
Yep, that is 10.
Well, no, on his. It's different for everything.
No, that's a 10.
For his too.
No,
8.
8.
touch me
8.
there.
Every weapon has its own
No square.
rates. 8, but double
Hi,
is 16.
Too many hobbies is watching.
Cool. Hey! 16. Benjamin goes down.
Yeah, because you almost got me down there killed.
He drops. Now, what do you want to do? Go up
straight.
those stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, do it. Pull a card. Okay, the stairs go up to a room. There's a little trap door it opens. real narrow. It's kind of a tight fit. But as you go up to that room, there's a door on this side, but on this side is a vault. Like a bank-sized vault. It's built into the walls.
Well, can't mess with the vault because I don't have any skills for that. So I'm just gonna head up the door.
The door?
Yeah.
Okay, pull a card.
2.
You've entered. As you go into, you open that door, heat just like starts coming from that room, and you see what's been making a lot of that noise. There's a huge glass furnace in here, built into like it's almost big as the It's way bigger than you would ever need for glass. Matter of fact, it's about
Crematorium.
7 feet by 4 feet deep,
It's his crematorium.
and there's a rack.
Yep.
But this is his glass blowing studio.
No, it's crematorium.
And at that point, you hear bullets. You hear guns. Down that way.
So I ran over to it.
Start heading that way.
Yeah.
My turn.
Pull a card.
Me?
Yep. Okay. He starts heading off that way. Now we're back to you as he's heading that way. There she is. She's kind of trying to pull the thing out of her neck, and she probably should try to reload her gun instead. So, whose turn was it? Do we know?
Mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
First, she's gonna say that.
I'm gonna charge at her. Try to push it deeper into her neck.
Okay.
That would be on my speed.
No, that would be on. We're doing an unarmed attack, which is off your strength at half. What strength?
So I'd have a 9.
Total? Is your strength 6? Yeah.
So,
Which hits? And what suit is it?
Diamond.
Diamond?
Yeah.
So that's your strength minus 2 points, so that would be 4 points. She's out.
No,
If not dead.
touch me there.
Well, you didn't do a critical, so she's not dead yet. But you knocked her out. When you slammed her into the wall, you kind of shoved it in deeper. You still didn't cut the carotid artery, but it is stuck in her neck. It's kind of stuck into the wall now, too, through her neck. She's hanging by her neck. Passes out. So, what do you guys do? Just sit there and... What room were you in?
I was in
The surgery room.
Yeah.
Okay, look around.
I tell him what I seen down there.
You're
Oh, you
not
haven't
in
gotten
the
there yet.
room
Not
yet.
Oh,
Nope.
fine.
You're running towards the gunshots.
Okay.
You don't know if there was a room or two between those.
So I'm heading that way. then.
It's echoing in the maze-like design of this place. Doors move sometimes. It's a horrible place. You've not even hit half the rooms, actually.
Guess I'm gonna keep going the way I was going.
Turn around and going back and checking the other route?
Yeah.
Okay. Stripping room. Pull a card. Yeah. Do stripping. Oh. It's got a metal pole in the center of the room.
He likes him to strip first before he strips
my
him down.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
So Too Many Hobbies just said, thanks for playing. Nobody plays in Hawaii, so I need the voyeur games on YouTube.
Hey, we're gonna play anyways. We might as well have fun and let other people watch too.
Yeah. It's all for fun.
Alright.
Especially since we're all locked in nowadays.
5.
5. You get a bunch of other people that also have it, and you can all meet. COVID gaming. 5.
Yep.
You have to get them on the same quarantine schedule, though. 14. Right? Is that what you said? What were we doing?
You had me pull a card.
That's right. And which one was it?
5.
5. Okay, you're good. Nothing in that room. Back to the skeleton room.
Yep.
Pull one. 1, 2, 3.
9.
So far, so good.
9.
Now, the one you hadn't gone to yet. Both of you guys pull cards.
4.
7.
3 areas away. So, which means you guys could be heading in the same direction. Pull a card for that room.
8.
You just entered like a complete lab. Like laboratory, like you would have in the drugstore, but it's like underneath here. Maybe this is where he does his more fancy work. You also see some tanks on the wall with nozzles on them. It looks like it's chloroform.
That's how he's knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
Are they turned on?
Yes.
I'm going to shut all the tanks off.
Okay, go ahead. Make an intelligence check. We're going to say easy because it's just turning knobs.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. You got it. They're all shut off. Pull a card because of the time it takes you to do that.
7.
Okay. You're done in there. Oh, you see some nice chemicals and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't sniff anything in any of the bottles.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in there is going to get you. It has kind of a really thick chemical smell in here. But it's kind of a really clean environment compared to some of the slaughter you've seen in other rooms. He keeps this room meticulous.
I'm going to go to the next room.
First do an intelligence check. Okay.
What?
Draw a card. Evidence.
7.
You find in this fine room, he also does forgery work sometimes to get the right kind of inks and the right kind of papers, to give everything the right look. And it looks like there's an insurance policy for Benjamin Heitzer. The guy that his assistant, as well as his family.
He was going to kill him.
These are still drying.
I'm going to rip him up.
Okay, but also though, with your high pull, he's probably the one doing these. So, is he in Fort Lauderdale?
No, he's here. He's probably upstairs.
See, they've been having problems finding out where he is.
He is upstairs.
But they're not to him.
Who are they to?
Herman Mudgett.
That's his actual name.
I guess it would make sense. Why would he make fake policies to someone else to pay out? But he has to have it pay out to him.
That's his actual name. I watched that series that you were watching, Deb, and it is him!
I know. I'll give it to you. It makes it fun. So you have it. Do you keep it?
Yes!
You found evidence. That's what we were. That's why I was keeping track of. So, you guys have the alert stairs, debt to everyone, and insurance fraud, which is actually in the end what they got him for. Oh, and you also got these two, Benjamin and Heitzel. Yeah, he was going to kill Benjamin.
He's dead now anyway.
Yeah. Hey, you made it easy. Now he doesn't have to kill him.
Yeah.
That was nice of you.
I mean, I didn't want to get myself killed. Fucker hit me hard.
Okay. I
Bloody bugger.
will let you draw a card.
3.
It's the end of your round.
Or do I have to draw again?
No. You found the entrance to the dumbwaiter
Fucking hell.
in the basement, so you know where it goes. It goes up to the lobby, and then goes up to the second floor, and then probably goes up higher. But you found that room. You pull a card. Beginning of yours.
7.
Okay. You just dropped into a laboratory.
The one I'm in?
No, you're in the next one. Oh, wait. Yeah, you pulled the next one. You're in the room after this. You're at the dumbwaiter. It's in the
Right.
hallway. But she's just up ahead. You can turn around. There's a left or a right.
I'll take a right.
Okay. You find her. As she's opening up the dumbwaiter. Looking up. There's a rope in there that you can bring it down with.
Well, I tell him what I saw and what I found.
Yeah, well, guess what I found?
Holy smokes.
Shall we go find Sherlock?
Yeah.
Actually, let's look for a blind man.
Yeah.
Okay, you pull down the dumbwaiter.
Yes.
Pull a card.
8.
Okay. It's empty. Could have had someone in it.
Oh, by the way, Marjorie's dead in the surgery room.
Okay.
She shot at me. I killed her.
Hey, fair's fair.
Benjamin was sleeping when I got there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a bit of a. He's got a sleeping.
No,
problem.
no, no. You killed him. You killed him. You killed him.
Yeah.
You killed him.
See? How's that feel? You were telling on her. Okay. So you guys going up a floor?
Yeah.
Okay, you get there. There's a door you gotta open.
I open it.
Okay. You get to pull a card this time.
No one, these no one. Oh, okay. Good.
You're on the lobby.
Let's go find Sherlock.
Okay. You pull a card.
6.
No one in the lobby. Wonder why.
No, you killed him.
Get to the door. The door's locked. But you're pretty sure one of you can break it. Who wants to break the door?
I will.
Excuse me. Ouch.
Strength.
Yep. Only need a 10. Strength.
6.
6 plus 7. You got 13. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You busted it open. You're running across the street.
Yep.
Both of you pull a card. No problem. No whammies. You get across the street, go up there, and talk to Mr. Holmes. Okay. So, you found evidence of insurance fraud.
Oh yeah.
And I found dead bodies.
Yeah, you found dead bodies, but we'd have to have proof of them. But if we could bring them, would you swear on an affidavit that's what you saw?
Yes.
You saw bodies too, but yours were further along. 3 skeletons.
And Marjorie.
Apparently he's been selling skeletons to the nearby medical schools. Matter of fact, I even found information that he has had medical students
I know his actual name.
down in the... Oh! What is it?
It's right there on the insurance papers.
You can't remember. It's a horrible name. I would have changed it. Mudget.
Herman Mudgett.
I would have changed it too. You know what they say, that he took the name possibly because of the character from the books, Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird little loop there going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both you guys draw card or lay cards. We're gonna do a combined charisma. So give me that number plus your charisma.
Queen is +3.
Yeah, no, +2. King's +3. Jack, Queen,
Alright.
King.
Charisma.
11.
Okay.
We got 11.
22, and your stories match up pretty well. So the question would come up, who shows up to make the report? Max or Maxine? Or no, Denise.
You mean Deanna?
Deanna.
Uh,
Okay. And with that, the police appreciate your honesty. They've heard of pirates in situations like this before. You have the money to back it, so you can do what you want. But your honesty seems greatly appreciated, and you wouldn't take that kind of chance just for someone's story. So we'll go check it out.
warning, there's tons of traps in that building.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
And there's pressure plates leading up to the main floor where he's possibly at.
Oh. So he may attempt some kind of escape.
Did you want to tell them about the tunnel?
Yeah, he's got an escape tunnel downstairs on the basement. Pass by the torture room.
Exits into the tunnels underneath St. Louis are just everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much there's some tunnels that some say previous civilizations before we even got here. Like before the Indians were here.
Yeah.
There's stories of lizard people living in the underground. But, I don't really believe any of those. But there's lots of tunnels down there. Probably used mostly to smuggle black market goods. Human trafficking. Possibly even part of the Underground Railroad at one time.
Could be.
So, bam! They arrest him. They arrested him on the same thing they got him for in our world.
Insurance fraud.
Insurance fraud. But this time, the children hadn't been killed yet. He had 2 of them upstairs, though.
What about all the dead bodies?
We think we found some remnants. We're not sure on the skeletons because he does actually have a license and he does buy skeletons. So we'll have to check to see if the numbers match up. The numbers guys will have to come in and look at it, see if did he sell more than he bought?
Yeah.
We'll check into that, but otherwise, no, the place was surprisingly clean.
What about
but
in the torture room?
Incredibly hot. The glass kiln been blowing at incredibly high power. And we think he could have destroyed any bodies in there.
What about that half body downstairs in the skeleton room? And the
No, but we did find the mess, the blood, but apparently we think he...
Marjorie cleaned it up.
No, he did. He was there all the time. If either of you guys had pulled another face card, he would have been there. In the dumbwaiter, everything I was checking to see if any time, or even when you were running from here across the street, if he'd taken a snapshot or taken a shot at you from his home. All the time he was possible to hit you.
all by a couple of numbers.
Oh, if you pulled a king, he would have automatically been there.
Well.
So.
That was my fourth card.
Well, you got out of there before that point. Let's see what rooms you guys didn't hit. I think you hit almost everything. Oh, you didn't hit the fake door at the end of the stairs. There's a stairs that go down to a fake door. Holmes on. Oh. I forgot all about that.
Which one?
Both you guys do an intelligence roll or perceptions check for an item that was inside the lab I forgot to check on.
Oh, I got Joker, so I'll get rid of these.
Then flip the top one.
13.
13, and you got what's your intelligence?
Four.
Intelligence was 11.
Okay. You found a rather odd object. Actually, maybe you guys didn't find it, but they will call you back to ask you questions about it. While we were going through his lab, we found this. They reached this jar, big old mason jar, put it on the table. It's got someone's head in it. Both of you make determination checks at 10 to see if you get sick from it.
Do we pull
11.
a card or do we pull one out of here?
Just pull the top one.
Pull again?
Yeah, keep going. It's +1. I think, no, is that plus? I don't have my glasses on anymore.
King's a +3.
3, yep. 3, now a +1. I thought it was a jack.
One,
I saw
four,
a guy.
4, a 9.
9. You both handled it pretty well. It's a head in a jar, female's head.
His first wife.
Turns it, and there's something attached to the back of the head. It looks like a slug.
Brain slug.
Have you seen these before?
Yes, we have on the train coming over this way.
I think he found someone that had one too. He was trying to find out what it was. He suspects of otherworldly origin, but he was a nutcase too. But when he attempted to autopsy it, to check it, cut it open and found it's not. According to his notes, it's not a slug. It's got organs and everything on the inside. It's completely more of built like a rat.
But it looks like one.
Yeah, it looks like a slug, but it's got like internal organ. It's got much more complicated system than a slug does. So, okay. We just didn't know what it was. We'll list it as a brain slug on the paperwork, and we'll put it in the locker. It's dead, so it should be safe, but we'll keep it closed just in case. We'll probably send it to the Smithsonian and see if they can find out anything about it.
Cool. Very good.
Did they have other samples? Did you have any other surviving samples that you handed over? Or? Okay. So, you said these were on the train?
Yeah, so we ran into
So this might be one of the people that were on the train.
we ran into an Indian that had it.
Huh.
It controls over the human body.
Is that the same train that was attacked by Indians?
Yes.
That seems weird. We're just trying to recover him, I wonder. What if they had something to do with it?
Attacked him, almost killed him.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have you guys stop by the hospital a bit, get a little first aid. We have a couple doctors here. Don't let them do any surgery on you. They're not that good, but they should be able to patch you together a little first aid. They know.
Yeah.
They're probably not any more skilled than Mr. Mudgett over there. But they could at least take care of this. You guys have a good day. We'll have to keep this hush-hush for now. If you get any more information on these things, let me know.
All right.
Did you find anything that would support Mr. Sherlock's theories?
Yes, he was performing abortions, which kind of adds up to the Jack the Ripper cases.
Chloroform.
That isn't close enough one. We're going to have to investigate that now.
He was knocking out the hotel guests with chloroform in their rooms.
Yeah. I have a problem with people doing that on their own. It's kind of a big drug right now. You ever see people walking around with those little handkerchiefs and they sniff them? They're usually soaked in chloroform. Benjamin Franklin did it a lot.
But he was doing quite a lot of abortions.
Yes. Doesn't surprise me. But we have him. So I will give you guys 2 experience. Because it was 1 encounter, and you guys did really, you took out the big guy, so I give you a bonus 1. So 2 points. And then we're going to find out how those spend later on. But we will let people leave us now. I hope you had fun watching. We will be back on Wednesday again, roughly around 7:30. And then Friday, although we will have only these 2, just us 3, we'll have Hero Game, Marvel Superheroes, The Defenders. And on Sunday, we will be back with the 2 soldiers from the company raising a dragon egg.
Eggs.
3 of them.
3 of them, that's right. You have 3. Hope you guys had a fun time. Watch,
Bye,
subscribe,
everybody.
invite your friends. Tell them this is what we should do with our time since we can't go do anything. They can watch us, get great ideas. We'll see you later. Love you. Here.
Good shot with the surgeon blade. You got her right in that row. Kind of comical too. I think it was just killer.